Do you now see what the Christus Victor model is? By paying the debt of human sin, by dying a human death that he can only do when he became flesh on the cross, that was payment. Now I died the death of all of you, that if you now are in me, there is no debt for you to pay, provided you are in me and confess, and therefore Satan has no room to accuse you. This is Hebrews 2, 9, all the way to 18. And then we're going to unpack Revelation 12. Let me give you the NIV, the New Indian Version. Right? Let's go here. The Indian Version. And then we're going to wrap it up. So that's it. I'm done. This would be it. Now, does it all make sense? Does it all make sense? I think some folks went to sleep. They were tired. All right. Here it is. But we do see Jesus, who was made a little lower than the angels for a little while, now crowned with glory and honor because he suffered death, so that by the grace of God he might taste death for everyone. And bringing many sons and daughters to glory, it was fitting that God, for whom and through whom everything exists, should make the pioneer of their salvation perfect through what he suffered. Both the one who makes people holy, Jesus, and those who are made holy are the same family. So Jesus is not ashamed to call them brothers and sisters. But how could he be our brother and sister if he is spirit and not flesh? Because he became flesh, so he can be our next of kin, so that he could die the human death to pay a human debt to free us from our human debt. Right? Watch here. So Jesus is not ashamed to call them brothers and sisters. He says, I will declare your name to my brothers and sisters. In assembly, I will sing your praises. And again, I will put my trust in him. And again, he says, here am I and the children God has given me. Now you see, Christ's death is his victory, because in dying the human death we all deserve. Right here, it says it. Hebrews 2:9. So that by the grace of God, he might taste death for everyone. Why? So that he can pay the debt of every human life. Now you have to come and say, Jesus, I can't pay my debt, and I'm indebted to you to save me, and I trust in you to save me, and I accept your gracious offer to pay my debt if I trust in you. You see how it works? You see how it works? Now, let's continue. Let's read it. Watch here. So, though it is a human debt, humans owe this debt, which means it must be a human death. How does he then pay that human debt? By becoming human. See the logic now? Since the children have flesh and blood, he too shared in their humanity. That's why he became flesh. Because in his love for humanity, the crown of creation, he becomes human to pay a human debt. But now, notice, if he was just human, then he can only pay the debt of one human life, because soul for soul, life for life. A mere human being, if sinless, could only pay the debt of one human being. But he's not merely human. He's not a human person. He is a divine person. He's the uncreated God. And because he's a divine person, his worth and value is infinite. It's unlimited. And being infinite, unlimited, right? He's now able to die a human death as a divine person, because that's God dying a human death. He didn't cease to be God. He is God who dies a human death, because he's a divine person who dies a human death, his sacrifice has infinite worth and value and can cover the debt of every sin, because all sins combined are finite, but his worth is infinite. See how it's working now?